wrong. I'm just saying many of them are antiquated. There's a story of a little girl. I might have told this one last time, this story, but little girl seeing her mother bake a cake. And she notices that the mom goes in the oven and halfway through she turns the cake. She goes, Mom, why? Mom doesn't raise her hand, but she asks, why do you do that? Turn the cake. And she said, well, that's what my mom, your grandma taught me when I was a little girl. Next week she says, Grandma, hey Grandma, why do you teach Mommy to rotate the cake in the oven halfway through? She said, well, that's what my mom, your great grandma, taught me when I was a little girl. So she has a healthy family, right? Great grandma, she sees next week. And great grandma, why is it that you would rotate the cake in the oven? She said, well, that's easy. Back in World War I days, our oven was broken on one side. It's antiquated. So there's a reason people follow the side and stop them out. Now, people jump over it. It's antiquated. Is it wrong? No, it's just that everyone knows how to escape it now. It worked for 3 or 4 years. That was the way. Everyone, I probably won 40 matches that way following this side. It's a little antiquated. Okay? There's certain things. I'm back for one month. It's funny. I remember my coach. He taught us it was wrong to cross your feet under the arm. I don't know why, but it's funny. His coach Hickson Gracie, when he thought I did this, and we're looking at it, he's like, he just looked away, like, because we're looking like that means he saw this is wrong. Anyways, I'm saying that someone taught him that, and actually his coach was doing this. Not wrong, especially if slippery. You know, I'm saying that some people say it's wrong, but his coach was doing it. So, by the way, the reason I selected this as an analogy is everything I do on the hips is the shoulders with the arm locks. The knee will be like the elbow, the wrist will be like the ankle, the big toe is like the thumb. For many knocks, I'll grab the big toe even, okay? So anytime let's say arm lock, let's say I did that. What's wrong with that? I don't have any control of the opposite shoulder. Even that's better, okay? It's better than here. So when I have the hips, I want to have some control of both hips. That's what we're doing with the door stop. That's all it is. This, okay? This is not as good. This is not as good. This is better, right? Matter of fact, I put the details, okay? Because I have some control. It's harder for them to escape than if I didn't have any control of that shoulder. It's the same with hips, okay? So, anyway, that's just a little analogy about the little girl. Sometimes you just do things because other people do it. By the way, if your coach is doing something, hey, he has more experience than you, usually he's right. But sometimes he just does it because someone else did it, okay? That's why sometimes. Now, what's a little controversial, the rule change in IBGF is you can read the leg. I said for black belt, brown belt, so brown, great. Even if you're not brown, you should learn because it's superior, more dangerous. I mean, yeah, because it's better, it's harder to turn to escape, okay? But it's superior, okay? And I've been doing this for a long time, so when I face guys who relied upon the IBGF rules, which I respect, but let's say I used to not follow those rules, I'll win every time because they'll turn the wrong way. They'll put their leg in a bad situation so me to get disqualified, but Abu Dhabi, I don't get disqualified, you know? So now with this, I'm gonna fall, repeat, and I change my foot. Now my hips go. I want him to fall on this foot. Now he can't go anywhere. Oh, can you mount me? Mount me. I'll buy you beer. All right, come on. All right, can you kick me? All right, we'll do something.
Make a noise.
Now, isn't it funny how... Watch this. Watch how fast I can just take his knee here. I didn't go fast. I'm a whole man. That was not slow. I didn't go fast. That was good. Well, look at that next. He's jumping into it. But realize, if I make a mistake here, I didn't fall to my side, okay? But when I have the foot, I'm not recklessly falling, okay? But now, by leaning on this side, my foot does rotate. My hips are now involved. So I said posture, we're opening your hips. There's a reason for that. You can actually finish matches just how you were, right? You can't. Oh, sorry.
That's a bubble pop. That's an airport.
But fall this way. Now my foot changes. Now this posture plus hips. You can't go anywhere. And if he does turn, go. Yeah, if he does go, he'll stay right here. And then it's where go. Turn now, turn. It rarely can someone ever turn here, and if that happens, I'll pass. See? So it's like what are they gonna do? Let you pass. And that's if they get the right to have a second chance in life, you know? Life, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we'll reaping. Okay? Make sense? Right? What's up?
I'm sorry, what is reaping?
Reaping is interesting, okay? This is the, I guess, internal reap, which is illegal. That's already reaping. And there's people that would turn their knee on purpose to get me disqualified. Now, the external reap is always illegal. That's an external, I'm already reaping. That's always been legal. Both are reap, but one's internal, one's external. Okay? So, anytime someone, that's already if you're not brown or black belt, that's illegal. Okay? But it's a dangerous way for you to turn your own knee. What I'm doing, I'm turning his knee for him. Like even if he doesn't want to, I'll turn his leg inwards. So we're reading the leg that way. Very powerful. And I can always just get around. I've done it before. I can reach an arm locker from there too. Yeah. Reaping is just superior technique. And yeah, people got mad, I said, but like, come on, let's look at what's working now, what's the next level, and let's represent. Questions on that? What's up?
Are you just laying on your side, or you're hipping into?
Yeah, my hip is last to go. So
What's the feeling?
feeling is separation of the joints. So watch this. I don't hit yet. I fall to my shoulder, my hip is in the air, my butt, whatever. Now as I posture, my hips go. So I can actually impact. Very powerful. And if he does escape, I usually pass in the guard. Okay? Let's get a fight. Well, more questions. It's all good. Where am I? What's up?
Why are your hips in the air versus?
Because it's more powerful. If I don't need to. I don't need to. I can go here and just go, but it's more powerful when my hips are behind you. Okay? You know, when you kick someone, I'll be there. I mean, I don't need to do that. But it's much more powerful. My hip turns, it's much more powerful. Okay? I don't need to. If I want to kick more powerfully, I would. So you don't need to, but if you want to have a stronger full out, okay? You don't need to do anything. Okay? All that makes sense, someone? 1, 2, up!